Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Ravens of Honolulu. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game. And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Right back to Mitchell here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
I want my money back. This is like watching paint dry.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off of play action, it's Watson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson, option left. And I think the ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Jackson going to shift him around. That's caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he'll get it here on the end around. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mooney, the motion man right. On 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Myers for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now they'll change things up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Watson on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Jackson to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
Touchdown, Browns! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, it Let's just say it's been unusual.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short path.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. They find some open field here, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now here is another interception. Now he's free at the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there complete to Mooney. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. The 20. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 44 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mooney, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Down the right sideline. And this will be a touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score.
but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from home.
He's got a man, complete, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing now, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Trucks over it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Watson off play action. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.